What's something normal humans do that grosses you out? Truth be told, even as a man, the one thing that grossed me out is when people take a dump and I watch them leave the stall and they immediately walk out the door. Yet I see them sharing food, tools, and cigarettes not 5 minutes later. It is so common at my work that I know out of the 50 people in our plant, only 8 wash their hands after using the bathroom. I'm a woman. I'd say maybe 3 in 10 women at work walk out of the bathroom without washing their hands. While that's quite astounding and gross, those are still better numbers. I'll never forget the day I was washing my hands. One of my coworkers came out of the stall, turned the faucet on, I handed him the bottle of soap. The response I got was a silent, and they just walked out of the bathroom like I offended them for offering the bottle of soap. I'm no germaphobe, but there are still things that make me cringe. Went to the restroom at the store before I did my grocery shopping. While washing my hands, an employee came out of a stall, fixed their hair, and made to leave. When I asked why they were not washing their hands, they said, "Oh, I didn't really touch anything." They are touching your food. The amount of people that don't wash their hands with soap after using the bathroom is disgusting. Edit, wash. Also, I'm reading, upvoting, and agreeing with these responses. Thank you to everyone who washes their hands with soap and water. I appreciate you. My BF spent a night out then tried to get romantic. I was like, "MK, you just trekked through multiple bars, pumped gas, and never washed your hands. You, sir, are a walking, talking yeast infection." And that's how he learned to always wash his hands as soon as he gets home. You, sir, are a walking, talking yeast infection. LOL, and also gross. Oof, I always wash my hands when I get home. I can't deal with the idea of all the stuff I've touched. That was definitely gross. My dad is a doctor and he drilled that into us as soon as we were old enough to understand it. The second you get home, you wash your hands before you can spread the nasty shite from outside the home, inside the home. I thought this was just common sense until I moved out into the cold and dirty world. If everyone in the world were threatened with no sex, like OP's BF, unless they washed their hands, it would be second nature. I agree. I'm a nurse at an urgent care and the desk I sit at happens to be across the hallway from the patient bathroom. The amount of patients who I can hear shit and not wash their hands after is mind-blowing. I remember staying at an Airbnb with this nice hippie couple pre-COVID. I was staying in the guest bedroom next to the bathroom and I literally heard the host take a shit and immediately exit the bathroom. Was so grossed out the rest of my stay. Nice people though. I lived with a roommate like this once. She was in the process of applying to medical school but didn't wash her hands when she used the bathroom. Then I'd find her 10 minutes later digging through the icebox with her hands because the ice maker was jammed. No ice for my water, thanks. To be an aspiring doctor and not wash your hands was curious to me. Is there any one single better way to prevent the transmission of disease than to wash your damn hands? I had a similar experience with a roommate who then went on to culinary school. Clipping nails in public. Double for toenails. And the winner was when I saw my coworker clipping toes nails and plucking hair from said toe while I was about to eat my Subway sandwich. I made a gaggle of new friends in the first few weeks of university. This one guy, Cody, drops by our dorm room one day just to chill/hang out. This guy randomly pulls out some clippers and starts clipping his toenails and just letting them fly. Like not even trying to gather them up. We shamed him on the spot. Clean 'em up or get out. The lady monitoring the self-checkout at the grocery store was clipping her nails over the open grocery bags at one of the unused check stations. I couldn't believe my eyes. She was just oblivious, obviously not being terrible. I found the manager and told her I didn't want to get her in trouble, but that it absolutely can't be allowed and she needs to be told. The manager had to stifle a mini vomit and promise to talk to her right away. JFC. Shit, I can't take it when my partner clips his toenails in the bedroom, even though he's very tedious and holds his hand over it to make sure he catches the clippings, and he cleans up very well and even cleans the clippers after. It's moderately gross to me. But it's also the sound. I can't take the fucking sound. I get up and leave just because every clip makes my skin try to pull itself off my goddamn body. Wearing gloves so your hands don't get dirty, but then using those same gloves to handle sanitary things. Yes. Like at the dentist. It's like, okay, you're wearing gloves when you check my mouth for cavities, but then you're reaching over to the nasty-ass computer to type "no cavities" on the keyboard you fingered after every other mouth you violated. You've basically just decided to use gloves to deliver germs to my mouth instead of your bare fingers. Thanks? Just for your peace of mind, the assistant working with him sprays every surface in the operatory with a thick layer of fungicidal disinfectant, then scrubs it down. Never knew one to slack at that particular part of the job. They have to work in that room all day. This actually is great to know. I was always wondering, like, are you cleaning all these touch screens and everything? I don't know if I have an extra strong sense of taste/smell, but most people's breath/saliva is disgusting. I have a very hard time kissing people, especially if we've been out for a while and they've been eating or drinking. I wish I could get over it because it's definitely caused problems in my relationships. I used to have the same problem, could smell my partner's saliva. Some smells would get to me while others would go unnoticed. There seemed to be no reasoning behind what affected me and what didn't. Shoes indoors after a rain. The smell of food in people's clothes. The smell of their houses in their clothes. Not sure how I moved past it. Seemed to lessen as a side effect of my overall mental health improving, gradually and over a span of 4 years or so. Same goes for my skin sensitivity. Tags, certain fabrics, would drive me mad, couldn't bear them. Skin hurts when I'm sick with a cold. Cold objects touching my skin are like a scream inside my head, etc., etc., etc. The happier I am, the less I notice these things. Have you guys looked into autism? I know it's a component of autism, but I don't fall anywhere on the spectrum. My mom is the same way. Please like and subscribe for more daily content. I publish new videos daily, otherwise please feel free to check out another video. Thanks for watching.